You will absolutely feel a difference.
By my late 20s, I had more health problems than you could possibly imagine. I looked around and saw I wasn't the only one. And I said, this has got to change.
I was on 6 different medications, had seen 9 different doctors. I became hooked on prescription painkillers. I had lost use of my left arm and partial use of my right arm. My immune system was really weakened. I was very, very bad shape. I was actually making out my will.
We are living in the most unhealthy culture in the history of mankind. People are getting cancer and dying early, while other cultures around the world are living well past 100. 3 billion baby boomers are looking in the mirror and freaking out. They're getting wrinkles, losing hair, gaining weight, and realizing that dieting, pills, lotions, plastic surgery, and injections just don't work.
Your body is starving for nutrients, and the foods that we have nowadays make you keep eating and keep eating and keep eating, and they're void of all nutrients. But what doctor is going to write malnutrition on the death certificate?
What if we could turn our life around right now, never get sick again, lose weight, regain our youth, and become sexier than we've ever been in our life?
Hi, my name is Natalia Dikova, and I'm from Russia.
The answer is simpler than you think. People are doing it, and one by one, it's starting to change the world.
I love it. I love it.
I love healthy living and raw food.
I'm always ripped. I'm looking healthy. I feel great.
I can't even begin to tell you how great it is.
This isn't just about looking younger. It's getting younger.
I feel fabulous.
It changes in a big way.
I feel a huge difference.
Absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm getting younger.
The most primitive people on Earth are outliving us by up to 50 years. They have no medical plans, no pills, no x-rays, no electricity, no freezers, no stoves. They're 100 years old and still having sex. You tell me who's better off.
The first week I started eating raw, without even trying, I lost 10 pounds.
70 pounds in the first year.
I've only been on this for a month and a half, and I've lost 30 pounds in a month and a half.
You're more beautiful, you're sexier, you're thinner.
Forget plastic surgery, forget Botox. That's just painting over rust.
I lost wrinkles. My skin was smoother.
My skin, my hair, my nails, everything, my energy.
Definitely more energy.
More energy,
Definitely.
yeah.
Tons of energy.
If I took this apple and planted it in the ground, I'd get an apple tree. But if I took this pasta, this bread, or this cereal, and I planted it in the ground, what would we get? Mold. So what's the difference between this and this? This has life. Life is what our body needs.
The food pyramid, retarded, pointless.
If I planted these vitamin pills in the ground, what do you think was going to grow?
And did you know that the FDA doesn't regulate any of the stuff that goes in your skin, and yet if it goes on your skin, it gets right into your bloodstream?
Into your bloodstream, right.
That's gross.
Go ahead, sit there in your huge SUV sucking down that sugar and cholesterol, wondering why your hair is falling out or whine about how cellulite just showed up for no reason. Come on, people, take some responsibility in your life.
Your body is a living organism, and therefore it needs living food to survive and do the job that it was meant to do.
They say you're a hippie for doing it. You know, it's like it's a hippie reason for doing it. Maybe you're vegan and he just cares about animals. Well, okay, you can say whatever you like, but when you start eating that way, you're gonna feel better.
Go ahead, get your stomach stable, so now you can only eat 1 candy bar instead of 12. Grow up!
This is easy.
And it is so easy.
There's no rocket science. There's no deep, profound thing you have to know.
This is the papaya. This is the mango. This is called food.
Over here, we don't have good medical system, so we're forced to eat more naturally so we don't have to go to the hospital.
Everyone here in Australia loves to eat meat. I used to eat meat. There's no meat in these biceps.
Squat a good 400, deadlift probably over that, 400, 500 pounds.
Everybody always asks me about meat and protein. The biggest, most powerful animals on the planet don't eat meat. Some of the world's top professional bodybuilders don't eat meat.
I was the world #2 junior in natural bodybuilding, then I was the world #3 senior in natural bodybuilding.
As I was saying about strength, You don't need to just be eating meat all the time, and it's not a hippie thing. I can guarantee your strength will definitely still be there.
When people stop eating meat, their diseases start to go away.
There's more usable protein in greens.
We've all been brainwashed. You don't need it.
Over here, we have to walk everywhere because the bus system is not reliable. So that keeps our heart rates up and we're healthier.
I know what you're saying. What difference is one pizza, one piece of cake, or a soft drink going to make? Do you think it's going to simply go through you, completely come out the next day? Your body absorbs what you eat and uses it to build new cells. Your body makes millions of new cells every hour. What do you think those cells will be made of? That pizza becomes part of you, and those cells are not going to function properly. Why do you think you're always right on the edge of getting sick? Why do you think you're so tired all the time? Your concentration is so muddy.
I was always going to see doctors for something.
Remember the three little pigs? One had a house built out of straw, another one out of wood, and the other one out of bricks. Well, when the wolf comes around in our lives, and it will, what will your house be made out of?
My father, the neurologist, wanted to actually operate on his brain because his arms and body were spasming. And within 3.5 weeks, his health improved 90%. Now he can go back to work. Now he doesn't have sciatica pain. And this is just 3.5 weeks.
If all the scientists and doctors in the world got together, they could not make an apple. They can't take hydrogen, oxygen, and carbon and make a single living cell, but your body can. The only thing that can truly heal your body is you.
I really think it's all about food as medicine, not just food for the sake of food.
I definitely felt my whole sense and spiritual self and physical self was lighter.
I felt lighter. I feel lighter. I mean, I feel like air sometimes.
You just feel uplifted.
So maybe you inherited a body that isn't so hot. There are a lot of people out there who take old junk cars and turn them into hot rods and win awards at car shows. And they didn't do it by just giving the old junker a paint job. They had to strip it down to the bare chassis, sandblast all the rust away, and start over from bare bones. That's what you need to do with yourself. You want to be sexy? It's time to start over. And I mean really start over.
You know, I don't prepare food anymore.
We threw out everything in the kitchen. We literally
didn't throw it out. We gave it away.
That's right.
To some nice people that eat cooked food.
You eat things that grow on the planet.
I'm talking about nourishment that can get you through an entire day just having a handful of something.
It's easier than cooking. I don't even know how to cook.
I really felt the difference when I started doing all kinds of cleansing, especially juice fasting.
You don't know you're not healthy until you really get healthy.
My lower back pain is gone. My nasal congestion is gone.
Within 2 weeks, I noticed a difference. I was up on my feet again. I was able to sleep through the night and was able to get off the drugs.
Everything changes.
I love being 52 and feeling like I'm 22.
I can promise you that you will feel so much better eating this way.
So you should really try to stick to the natural stuff.
Try raw food. It's great.
It's the next step.
Make this change in your life.
You can change right now.
I work 16-hour days, and I have time for raw food. If I have time, you have time.
Give your body what it needs and watch the miracles start to happen.
This absolutely does work.
It definitely works.
Life or death. It's your choice.
Choose life. We have a choice every moment.
Be true to yourself.
It's time to be healthy, alive, and beautiful again.
I just love
I
it.
feel a huge difference.
Don't let anybody ever tell you you are too old for anything.